Welcome, Basic Statistics. Here we are in week 3 of 8. Behind me is just some stock footage of Lindenwood, so if you'll bear with me in that regard. Up top, I want to preview our week. I want to wrap up Chapter 2 this week. Chapter 2, we talked about graphs, a lot of histograms, bar graphs, ways to represent data. Better way than pictures, those with numbers, with the mean and standard deviation, these ways that we can describe a bunch of data. We also talked about the location of data, although that material is a bit more new for us. To wrap then, once we wrap Chapter 2, we're going to introduce Chapter 3. Chapter 3 has to do with probability. Now look, when many of you hear probability, you probably think of course, that's all we do in statistics. And yes, there is quite a bit of probability in statistics. This is only one type of probability that we'll look into. In fact, going forward, this is one type of probability where I'll give you tools and we apply them to situations. I like to call it the wild, wild west of probability. But going forward, we'll do probability in a couple of different manners. And so make sure we pay attention to that progression. Down my list, of course, next week we do have an exam. And so look, I want to adequately prepare you for that. These quizzes should prepare you because those quizzes are the same format that the exams are going to be in. Again, you don't need to have Excel open. It should just be you, basic calculator, some scratch paper. And that's what these quizzes help prepare you for. So look forward to that this week. Again, many of you did really well on the first one. So kudos to those of you who put some effort and time into it. Additionally, to help prepare you for the exam, there's going to be a verify equipment assignment, which essentially walks you through Lockdown Browser and Respondus monitoring. And so that should be a nice resource for you. All right. So to do, well, nothing you have to do, but you'll see an anonymous survey, an anonymous survey down below me. I'd encourage you to fill that out. It basically just wants to ask the question. I got a couple emails from students saying, hey, look, I'm not a big fan of this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday due dates. Instead, we'd like everything due on Sunday. Now, look, this is how I run my traditional on-ground classes when you have 16 weeks and there's ample time in between those due dates. But I think this more rushed 8-week schedule, some of you expressed that desire. I'm certainly amenable to that. So if you could please go down, answer that anonymous survey down below, and we'll get to some resolution depending on your guys' resolve. Lastly, I'll upload another video introducing and previewing next week. Again, exam coming then. If you have any questions or general comments, you can certainly post them down on this discussion below. Otherwise,